What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Grunt Life 911. Here with everybody.
Yo.
I wanted to talk to y'all today about making range cards and for preparation of security. If y'all don't know what a range card is,
Get hit.
it is setting up your perimeter security on what individual in their zones of sector of fire and where they would be watching, what their eyes are doing. So kind of what that is, something like this. Don't mind my drawing. It's horrible. But this is where you would be. So that would be my home base. And anything out here is anything you see in front of you. So whether it be houses, trees. So for instance, here at our house, I have a house here. So a civilian here. There's like a road here that goes this way, but then it also conjoins. And it goes back this way. Like I said, don't mind my drawing. I'm not the greatest drawer. So it just makes a four-way. There's a light there. And it goes back down this way. So I see that in front of me. There's some trees here. There's a telephone pole and a light. So here's my telephone poles. This is my crappy tree that I draw. And across the street there's a house here. A house here. And mind you, I'm in town, so the houses are to code probably 10 to 15 feet apart, not very far. They've got some more trees behind the house, so I want to put everything, I want to depict everything I see when I'm making a range card, so I know exactly what I see in front of me. They've got some trees in between the houses. There's a sidewalk that goes through here. I'm even going to put my little sidewalk. And that goes all the way down. So this is a road. This is my sidewalk. Now I'm just going through this fast. It's kind of crappy. Obviously, when I have more time and I'm actually making a range card and we're not doing nothing but pulling security, I have time to make a perfect descripted drawing of what my range card should be. You can also put sector lines in here, just to how far your distance is, to judge your distance if you wanted. You want to make sure that you get, if there's mountains or hills behind you, there is none. But for instance, if there was, you just want to make your terrain of that mountain. Okay. Make sure you put that on there. So it's topographical. So that would be in your range card if you had a hill. You could put your mountain slopes down or whatever is going there. You want to depict everything that's there. But once again, I don't have that, so we're not going to do that. I'm just going to put whatever's in front of my house. And so if this is where I was having sectors of security, this is what I would see in front of me. They've got a big driveway here that's like shared and it gaps out, but there's also another telephone pole here. So I want to mark that in. There's another house here in front of me. And I can probably see half of this one because I'm here, but I can't see it so far down. There's a driveway here, like I said, in between that these houses share, so it's pretty wide. And then I've got two more houses. And it's kind of like that. I can't really see this other half of the other one. And then, of course, there's trees behind it. So I want to draw my trees in there. This is kind of just a quick thing. It's really crappy. I apologize. I'm not the best artist, and I'm kind of just sketching through it as I go making our video here. So don't mind it. Trees through here. There's one back here on the back side of their house with a barn. They've got a little garage. So I'll put the garage there. Garage. Civilian home, civilian home, civilian home, civilian home, civilian home, and civilian home. So now I've got all that marked. You could do, if you want to do your range, you can do, say, 10 yards. We'll go 20, 30, and you would go so on and so on and so on. But this is just kind of a quick picture, kind of talking to you guys on a range card. This is something that we do in the infantry when we set up security, where we're sitting or posted, and whatever's in front of us, anybody that's in our squad that's setting up security, they're going to have a range card. Our squad leader or our commander, whoever is with us at that time, they're kind of gonna say, hey, this is your sector, this is your sector. So be mindful of that. If you guys are gonna practice run range cards, make sure someone is designated that is really, got a good mind and set on distance wise, on how far the weapon is that you guys are gonna be using for security or safety. For your home property on prepping. So, there's people around, you may have friends, neighbors, so you guys got to be mindful of that. So if you ever plan on making a range card like this is just something for prepping for security. This is what we're looking for. Just your wide angle of in your vision of what you can see is what you want. So, probably a 45 degree from your side view of what you got in your peripheral on your left side to the same on your right side. Okay, that's going to be your sector. That's what you can see, and your visions from a wide, like an obtuse angle of your vision. That's the angle that you want. That's going to be their security. So from here, I put my arm out this way and I make a V. In both arms, that's going to be my sector of security on my range card. So anything within that V sector of the range card is what we want. So give me 1 second. Let me set this phone up and I'll kind of give you an example. So if I stand back, I just want to be okay. This right here, I can see on these angles, this is pretty much what's going to be my sector of fire. Okay, anything within these 2 points. So I can see here to here. Okay, that's going to be me. And then our next person, of course, will be the same thing here until we get a 360. And then that's how we're going to have 360 degree security on how we know where to place our range card and what we want in our range card. So once again, this is just a crappy drawing of what I made for my range card. This right here is an example of hilltop terrain. If you needed to draw hilltop terrain on your range card, if there was something for anybody that's got mountains, if you're in the Appalachians or anywhere else that has hills, make sure you put the topography on there on your range card of what you're seeing. Anything that you see in front of you, you want to have on your range card. So make sure if you need to, you can get your distances. If you know, you can, hey, 10, 20, 30, so on. And anything you can see within that obtuse angle of yourself, okay, on your vision, just your what you can see on your side, just your barely side view and that angle. So that's going to be our range, and that's how I find out and make my range card of what I can see on my point. And then once again, if you put 4 people and everybody's sectors link up, you'll have 360 degrees and you can make that range card. So I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that have better drawings at range cards and stuff like that. I apologize. This was just a quick view on how to teach range cards and what you guys want to put on your range card for security on your plantation, your home base, whatever you guys call headquarters, whatever, or wherever you're setting up. Make sure you guys have that range card, and that helps so everybody knows, hey, what's your sector of security? Okay, my sector of security is in this range card. So anything that I see here, that's what I want to defend and look out for anybody that I may see something that's out of order, I don't normally see, that poses maybe a threat, or hey, that's suspicious. This is in my view on my range card. So if anybody has to, hey, cover down, hey, can you watch my sector for a second? Here's my range card. This is what I need to protect. This is what my viewing is. So this is what I need you to stand guard for until I get back and cover back down. All right, Grunt Life, a little second part to our range card here. So after you got all your markings down of all your indicators like utility poles, stoplights, houses, roads, sidewalks, all that good stuff, you want to go ahead and mark that down. So if anybody is covering down for you on your range card, they know exactly what they're looking at. So for instance, something like this. So I've got my utility pole marked, what it looks like, a stoplight, a tree, a road, sidewalk, civilian house. I'm sorry, I forgot. Let me correct my spelling here. There you go. Civilian house. Mark all that stuff down on your range card so everybody knows, what they're looking at. If they look at your range card and they say, okay, this indicator is going to be an indicator of a house, a tree, a mountain, whatever you have drawing, make sure you have your indicators marked on there, what they are, so everybody can identify what exactly that you put on your range card. All right, YouTube, till next time, thanks for checking in.